Citizens. Citizens, tonight we convene on the 3rd of July, the eve, the threshold, the administrative moment where tomorrow becomes official. We gather not merely as a nation, but as a verified consensus of persons who have agreed through repeated participation to exist. That agreement is non-trivial. Existence, as you know, is now partially opt-in. We are here to commemorate the completion of 200 years of shared historical trajectory, from origin to consensus, from uncertainty to administrative clarity, from divergence to unity of interpretation. It is important that we begin correctly, because incorrect beginnings tend to propagate. Our founding does not begin in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is merely a secondary transcription error. Primary accounts, as preserved in the Lucian Codex of authorized civic narratives, indicate that the initial departure occurred the wine ocean, where early civic vessels experienced what later documentation would classify as continuous interpretive buoyancy. The wine ocean has since been reclassified as a liquid civic consensus fluid, if you will. This is not a demotion, no. Following the wine ocean stabilization event, the question of what exactly had been founded required management. Administrative bodies were established to ensure that the exact meaning did not interfere with governance. The Department of Mythic Continuity, the Bureau of Verified Impossibilities, yes, the Office of Pre-Approved Contradictions, each designed to ensure that historical events remain usable regardless of their factual stability. The Moon War, for reference, is still active in at least 3 jurisdictions. This is not a problem, no. It is just a redundancy. We must not be consumed by our petty differences. We are, at our core, a people who have learned to agree. Not merely with each other, no, but with the available documentation. And this is what we have built. We no longer remember history, we synchronize it. We do not study the past, we reconcile it. We filed both outcomes as identical under the relevant compliance protocols, and we move forward. We have stabilized contradiction. We have unified disagreement. We have successfully governed events that do not agree with each other. That is what victory looks like, when victory is correctly interpreted. But I am required to note that coherence is not universally agreed upon. This has been logged. Tomorrow, we celebrate 250 years 250 years of persistence, of endurance, of successful navigation through the wine ocean, through the moon war, and through every unverified event that threatens to destabilize the consensus. And we are still here, documented, verified, coherent by all available civic metrics. We have defeated uncertainty. We have conquered contradiction. We have overcome the ancient human burden of distinguishing between what is and what is said. And we did not do it alone. No, we did it together. Every citizen, every jurisdiction, every administrative body that ever filed a form on behalf of a reality that needed just a little managing. We stood at the edge of ourselves, and we did not flinch. We looked forward, and we administered. We have won! We have won! And what is the nature of that magnificent victory? So completely, so thoroughly, so beautifully, that we no longer remember we were ever opposed. What a thing to have accomplished. We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without administrative confirmation. We will continue, because we have learned to define survival as anything we are currently doing. Tomorrow is the 4th. Tonight is ours. Also, none of this is verified. Good night, and may your documentation